I think I figured out why I have to... I'm always figuring out why I have technical difficulties, and I think I'm getting better every time. Because I think we're live on time. Let me make sure on my second screen over here. But I think we're live. Hello, everybody! Let me just do my thingy, my technical starty thingy. Yay, we're live! I've confirmed that we're live. That's good to see. Alright, and stream can begin. Hallelujah, it's the new set, everybody. Happy October. I'm excited for October. I gotta get myself a pumpkin soon. I wish I had a pumpkin here with me. It would help me get in the vibe. But today I am pumpkinless. Perhaps not next time. That would be the ideal, to get a pumpkin. Hello, Oracle! Welcome to the second TEPPEN stream of the day, everybody. Not my second stream, but the second... Mine's not nearly as big a deal as the release streams. So I saw some of you there, and that was fun. I love the release streams. Those always have great energy, and they get me excited for today. It got me excited for Halloween, because it's Halloween now. I'm thinking about Halloween and TEPPEN at the same time. It's a wombo combo of dopamine. So today the plan, what I have ready for you guys, we're playing some of the big new decks of the format, the Street Fighter 6 cards especially, and the boy Frank the Tank, who is really, really powerful. If you play this turn 1, the momentum is nuts. So we're hoping to do a little bit of that. I have a pretty heads-up version of the list. We're just playing the cards. Maybe you can get a little more spicy than this, but I think this is a solid build of the cards. You were at work during the earlier stream. That's funny. I've noticed some people do that. Yes. Just a vague yes. For Halloween, perhaps? I know that's what I was rambling about. We also have some growth with green. I've made some changes to this since earlier today. Haven't really tested it too much, but it's pretty good. I took out Refrigerator, because Refrigerator is kind of a little bit of a cope machine. But maybe it's good in Absolute Zero machines, you know? I think I have that over here. Haven't tested this yet, but it's another deck to play Cheer and Metul in. We also have, of course, the deck that seems to be the scariest new deck. The Antibody Cheer deck. Cheer just is an incredible card. To buff up your entire hand, give yourself a ton of power. Luke is lukewarm. So far, I think Luke is pretty exciting. Whenever I play Luke, I'm like, hell yeah, my dude is going in. But that's just because I like the man. Dude, Dragons of War was crazy. Limited was crazy. That was the most extreme limited format they've put us into yet, where it's like one color benefited a lot more than the others. In the other formats, it was like, the first one, green got a lot, but so did black, because black got Rebirth. But in the last one, it was really just red overshadowed everything. So far, Memphis? Memphis, Tennessee? You're making me think Shadow the Hedgehog. I can't think of what else happens in that snap. Memphis. Beware the Memphis, I believe. I'm concerned now. Because it's Halloween, I feel, is why Memphis has been mentioned. But anyway, I play one of this card because I want to activate Antibody activation more. FDR, we could play FDR, but I made room for Fefnir. I cut the little zombie flip card, even though it's a really good card. If you can play the zombie flip with double impact, it's insane, but we didn't have room for it. Just playing 2 copies of this, because they're not always the strongest. Sometimes they're stronger than other times, even though the card itself is very high ceiling. The buffs for Dragons of War did not pan out for the health of the meta. No, of course not. It doesn't seem like that's what they ever do with Limited in mind. It's like, you guys are going to play point match in the Toxic format, and you are going to like it. That's how it feels like the design team designs Limited sometimes. So we're going to play a little bit of this. We're going to play mostly green. We're also going to play some black. I'm playing Spike Dive Bomb with it. Not necessarily the strongest thing, because unfortunately, this card, everybody thought that it would be +1/+1 based on its attack. It's only a single instance of +1/+1, but you get a lot of MP minus. Although, if you can use Spike Dive Bomb on Darlene, the Cheese Beast, and I shouldn't call her that, that's kind of mean, but she, let's be honest, the Cheese Beast is what I'm going to call her. Because I don't want to say her name either. Anyway, poison over poison into Spike Dive Bomb on Darlene is like a insta-win. Which is why we're playing 3 anything for the shot, to kind of help us draw that a little more often. We'll see if it happens. And we also have the deck with Raging Demon, the same shell with Raging Demon. Tried to build 4s, couldn't really think of what to do with 4s. I would need some help with that. Those are the decks I have prepared today. So we're gonna start by jumping in with Big Green. Yo, what's up, Trifa? I love seeing the people, the people. I love seeing my favorite chatters. Whoa, I can click on people and view their chat activity. I didn't even mean to click on anybody, but I can see information. That's so weird. Channel activity, that's so weird. I'm not gonna do that. That's a little too much for me. That's too distracting. Oh, I should have mulliganed. Darlene seems pretty fair. Although she is a very high ceiling, she seems pretty fair. I like the card. I like using it to win in a cheesy way, and I like the power level is also pretty high. Yeah, okay, good. We drew something to get us out of this. But we have to waste a copy on this guy. Still, the value's not even bad. Alright, now we go for the card that we want to go for, which is whatever it is we draw here. Hopefully we get a Marissa. Ooh, we could just go for Frank. But we're up against Halt. Frank would be too risky. I think that's a bad idea. We will not go for Frank. Come on to Edmund. Yes. Alright, let's see if our opponent will play another card. Seems that's probably not super likely. We'll just go for Ed Boy. Nice try. Alright, I'm gonna turn my phone down a little bit. It's louder than I thought it was. But I do feel like I want to be able to hear my phone a little bit more. I usually can't hear it. And I'm just assuming what's happening. Ooh, nice jury. That was a 50-50, right? Alright. What is the play here? E-Honda kind of clears the board, so I kind of just want to go for E-Honda. Like, let's just go for the sure thing. No need to make things hard for myself. The swigging swagger cutie boy. Jamie's really cute. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. They added new tracks. Let me turn the music up. It's Departure, right? Wait, no, this isn't Departure. This is some other Mega Man song, though.
Naughty, naughty. Get what you deserve.
They add like a new song or two every season. I just don't purchase them because I save my souls exclusively for cards. It's the only thing I'm willing to spend on. Alright, we lost our first match. I was kind of on a win streak before stream started, which is why I stopped playing. Because I had a lot of wins going. I love to lose to this because people have been downplaying. Maybe I could have done better if I used my hero art more proactively. Ah! X, you scream so loud. That's the reason I turned my volume down, is because you scream like a very screamy screamer. He doesn't scream that loud in any of the game. Wait, maybe he does. He mostly just goes, cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. No, that's his older brother. He screams, but the regular Rock does not. Alright, now we have to do a bot match. That's kind of lame. Probably a bot match. We're going to risk our bot match with this other deck. They're the same rank as me. I'm going to say it's a bot match. Okay. We're going to take this hand because it's kind of hard to draw Darlene, and it's always good when we can. So, well, I don't need to really put that. Yeah, this is going to be really easy. Okay. Let's just run it down mid, get this over with. On the second one, because AI have that insane reaction speed. Oh, I forgot I wanted to do like a spooky intro for the stream where I was like, Happy Halloween! But I didn't have the Raven prepared in time to be like, the Raven is here at the window. Can't even think of a single line. Not gonna try. I'm already being a little brain vomity, you guys. I hope that's okay. Because I have a lot on my mind. I'm very excited about the new cards and such. And I've been playing a lot of Zelda. Echoes of the... So goofy. That's such a dumb play. Why would that ever happen? I've been playing Zelda Echoes of the Wisdom. And it's fun to try to save Link. Let's use our new action. We're using all new cards. If only I was testing it against a player. Okay, we can at least go for our Darlene combo now. What? When we get the MP, that is. I don't know, I want to talk about Echoes of Wisdom, Zelda, but I don't necessarily want to talk about spoilers, and I feel like just talking about the game itself is kind of like spoilery. Because for me, just like a lot of like the nuance of like, just like starting out and like things that I liked were there was like, that was a big reveal. Like the first, you start the game as Link for a little bit, that's a little spoiler, sorry guys. And to me that was so cool to play as Link for a little bit. Maybe that was known in the pre-release stuff, but I was avoiding everything I could about it. I shouldn't have said that. I didn't even want... See, now I'm like worried that somebody who would think that was cool, which would be somebody who's already playing it, would be annoyed that I mentioned you play as Link for 2 minutes. I'll save talking about Echoes of Wisdom for later, I think. But my big take on it is that I feel like it reminds me of Minish Cap. Let's go back to
The answer is out there.
Big Green. It's what I want to play it. Spoiler alert! I didn't know that. Why? I wonder if you can. It makes me wonder if you can unlock him. I'm really excited.
Guess I have no choice. I won't hold back.
What? Where's my red card?
I will no longer purchase that game. I'm like, see, it's such literally a non-spoiler. Day one teppanyaki, you know it. I was so excited for these cards. There was no way I was gonna miss the return of Big Green to the meta. But my take on the game so far is that it's like a 2D Zelda with 3D Zelda sensibilities, which they've done one other time. Which is to say, this is the modern Minish Cap. A lot of people would think that this is like the new A Link Between Worlds or something. No, this is the modern Minish Cap. It's a game really focused on its gimmick, more so than Minish Cap. Let's go like this, I guess, because we gotta cycle these. And the art style's a big deal, like what it explores about the world. It's like an exploration of what is going on currently in Zelda and the history of Zelda. Like, it captures a bunch of the stuff that's kind of missing from the new Zelda games, like the dungeons and stuff, and the... It feels a lot more like the ones that I really love the most, that are like the 3D...
The stage is set for the final
3D Zeldas are my favorite by a lot, because of
See you around.
how involved the story can be at times, and just the It's just so charming. Oh, we're playing something old, that's lame.
Time to repair.
And so far the different vignettes that you go and like explore have really captured that same I don't play any seals. Oh well, we got him in top lane. And just to be sure, I guess we could drop another Zangief in bottom lane. Actually, let's just go like this. That's kind of cheesy. I missed some of the chat. Long time no see. Just kidding. Saw you on the stream earlier today. That's funny. What? Why didn't it pierce? I thought that would pierce. Alright, let's just do it in the bottom lane. We are going to kill this person. There's no way they can stop us. And they've got this bum unit in middle lane that they can't do anything with. I don't know why I called it a bum unit. Because it's got a good bum. It don't though. Farewell, breakaway player. You were a good first human opponent. Although I lost before this to a human opponent. Let's just pretend this was the first one.
It's up to me to find my true purpose.
But Echoes of Wisdom, it's just what's on my mind right now. I've seen some funny gifs of people with their creative solutions, where it's like, at least one person was just like, snakes. I'm just gonna combat, instead of like actually learning the combat, I'll just use snakes over and over until it works. Because one of the first things you get is snakes. You get a keys, or a rope. So that is one of the most low effort and funny ways to fight your way through combat, is just by spamming some snakes. We didn't draw Marissa last match, which is our best card. This time we did. Kind of a risky hand. We should be able to draw another 7 off the top though. And we could, of course, just start with Frank. I kind of want to. And I'm kind of picking my battles here of what I can talk about with Echoes of Wisdom without being spoilery. The one other thing I'll talk about that's like more unique to me that I don't think other people will relate to is I'm a huge Link stan. Like, just the character of Link really appeals to me, and he has spoken to me in ways that I cannot describe for most other characters. It's hard to say why, but just the character speaks to me. I'm sure there are people who relate, but maybe not most people. The idea of his courage and just the way he is portrayed has always been somewhat inspiring. So, the reason I mention that is because... Alright, we got them to spend all their MP at least. The reason I mention that is because, obviously that's just a little embarrassing to say, but anyway. Is because this game is constantly talking about how cool Link is. Like, you're trying to save Link, and I was like, I know, it's going to be fun because I'm trying to save Link, and I personally will resonate with that. With the desire to save this special person who truly inspires us all. Or me. And all of the characters that you're going around and talking to are all like, you gotta save Link. They're all like popping off about how great Link is. It's kind of cute. Like, you get to a village and everybody's like, Link is our best friend, you gotta save him. He was so great. He's done so much for us. And I'm like, dang right, he's so cool. I didn't know anybody else felt that way. And it's like the characters in the game feel how I do. He's my favorite character. I'll stop talking about it because, you know, maybe. It's kind of hard to sell people on your special character, but that is mine. Although X is like a runner-up. He's also up there, but not quite to the same level.
No, I can't. I can't let it end here.
X is another character though where it's like, I really, there's a lot about their appeal that like speaks to me, where I'm like, yeah, they're awesome. He's the best.
It's up to me to find my true purpose.
And playing as Zelda's cool. I'll talk about TEPPEN a little bit too, but this deck is like cracked out. I see hearts in chat. That makes me happy. Thank you, person who clicked the hearts.
Guess I have no choice. I won't hold back.
Learn your place.
I'm feeling cozy tonight. I think it's gonna be a good stream, you guys. Okay, so we kind of got lucky that our greedy early Frank worked out. So see, I've seen some people. Let's actually talk about TEPPEN a little bit. I've seen some people a little annoyed about how strong Red Explorer is, and it definitely is. Pick up green. That's how you can deal with it. Pick up a big green, learn how to get your Marissas going at a good pace, and you will stomp. The new cards are OP. I love the new cards. I'm excited about green. We haven't been able to play green like this in a while, and this is one of my favorite ways to play green. Okay, let's see about going for a cheeky Frank, and then it should work. Red is the only color that can really stop Frank, I think, in his tracks. We'll see if they have, you know, the one destroy that can do it. Doesn't look like it. I think this match is over. Marissa's so fun. She can't die. I mean, I don't know why they gave her that effect. They gave her a lot of effects. Zangief, I kind of get how he would look like. I haven't played Street Fighter 6. I've played some of these old games. So it's like the flavor for Zangief. He like absolutely cannot be stopped, right? He's got unblockables. A throw is unblockable, so heavy pierce. That makes sense to me. He bulldogs his way in, so that's effect damage. And, you know, the flavor makes enough sense to me. Marissa, why does she summon somebody? Why is she... She's bulky. That could be like some super armor type of vibes as well. But they gave her an absurd amount of effects. Makes me wish I had a console that could play Street Fighter 6, because you know I would. I went in on MVC2 on day one, and that game's been hard as hell. I would love to play an easier fighting game. Oh! The giant killer bonus! What? I didn't even see that. Easy claps. Let me think. I think I had something else I wanted to say about Street Fighter 6, but I haven't played it, so it's hard to think about what I would say about it. Although I love these characters still. I guess that's kind of how I feel. And I know I like Luke and Jamie from... I've just seen a lot of art of them, and it has convinced me that I like them. Even though I don't know their actual in-game personality, I only know their fandom personality. Where they are madly in love. And Luke is a dumbass, and Jamie is extraordinarily slutty. And bi. That's all I know about these characters, and I don't think it's accurate. But as far as I know, it is. Throw down your weapons and surrender. The set is all over the place. There's no unifying theme for any of the colors. It's very different than what we've got previous in the past and such. Alright. Great counter to that. Oh, and it summoned Li Fen as well. We didn't really need the Li Fen, but great to summon her. Alright. Sure. That just gets me MP back. That gets me 1 MP back. That was the new destroyer, right? I love the new destroyer. Yeah, like for example, Black is Frenzy, a recent, fairly recent mechanic that nobody really was begging to have back. Certainly nobody that I know. In my circles, Frenzy is one of the most reviled mechanics, so the fact that it returned so soon is pretty weird. I kind of want to drop Chun-Li. It's kind of fun to drop Chun-Li, so I think I might. Or I might just go for that. That's even funnier. Let's frickin' go. That was a sick board wipe. Okay, that's fine. I think... probably go for Zangief. Wait, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, I guess I'll go for Zangief. Low investment. Darn it, I could tell that was fucking coming. Alright, our win streak is checked by an old deck. That's kind of lame.
Systems fully charged.
I want to get checked by something new. But I guess this is the type of thing that beats us. A deck with low cost destroy. Got me swearing in the first 20 minutes. Yeah, I guess this person is counterpicking the I was gonna drop this. Should've for the flashiness.
My mission is complete.
I think the new Frenzy is very cool. Alright, we got counterpicked hard. I really wanted to get into A1 with that win streak. Let's try out. Well, they weren't even playing Frenzy. Let's play a little Frenzy. Ooh, Gaia Armor. Gaia Armor would be pretty sick because then you can't be targeted by like the new red action that kills it or the new black action that kills your stuff. Domo. Every time I see this person, I think of the Styx song Domo Arigato.
Where's my red
Mr. Roboto, and I shouldn't because it's such a cliche. Such a cliche. Okay. Let's go for... I kept the hand because of the double poisons. Man, everybody's playing old stuff. I want to see new cards. I want to see the new purple. Even though it doesn't seem like the strongest thing in the world. MP charge minus 25, that's excessive. Alright, when these dies, they're going to be very useful. That will be strong. That's good. Gets Decimate. And they already played down their... revealed their hand. We already know that's the one that got the Effie buff. So we can deal with that. Now... oh yeah. Now we can start to pop off. This is gonna rule. I don't think that they're gonna beat us now. We got that 11-11 in hand with no downside to it. It does not kill itself
like
when it dies or anything. Let's use the other one. Absolutely no reason. I guess you're right. People don't have enough souls to craft the new decks. Black can kill you in every conceivable way. As far as I can tell, it's mostly stats.
Looks like we have the upper hand.
I am in danger. But so are they. Really depends if they are about to play the big mushroom or not. Oh, what? That's just as bad. And then it...
See you around.
Damn, that's huge. I know, this deck is really funny. Oh no! Well, I went a little too hard on the combo part. Big Mama. Welcome to Big Mama's house. I think I saw one of those movies as a kid and I didn't remember any parts of it being funny. But I also saw it as a kid. Which was like the intended demographic. Alright, we're gonna try again because it's about to give us a bot match. Someone told me Jerry is bad during pre-release. Well, who even knows if it's good? Who know what deck did we lose to there? It wasn't like a new deck necessarily. I think it's interesting. I think the card's I think the only reason it seemed bad was because it doesn't go well in Halt or anything. Big Green is cracked out. Big Green is my strongest deck so far. Definitely. I think it's pretty broken. But it gets countered by Black Tribes, which might see a tick up in popularity, possibly. depending on how much people get sick of big green. Definitely something we observe is that when red is popular, green goes up. When green is popular, black goes up. So that might be the shape of the meta. Obviously, we have to get past week 1 and see how nasty these actually are, how well they hold up, which is probably going to be really well. There's a chance this isn't a bot player, but I still believe it is. Antibody, I think antibody seems pretty broken. I've lost sometimes with it, but it seems really, really strong for the most part. I think those are just the early deck blues where it's like we're still learning the deck. Like once you know how to play out of the hands a little more, once you know what you're going for, I think the deck's gonna feel really strong. Because those numbers are broken, and the interaction, like the rolling tremor or whatever it was called, that card's broken. I think the big struggle is going to be the fact that green is also really strong, and that it doesn't really have good ways to deal with green. But the cards themselves are the deck that I don't think seems that strong is purple, even though we lost to it earlier. That's the one where I'm like, what is going on with these cards? How are you supposed to win the game? Are you just supposed to actually kill them with all your... I guess you just gotta be really good with your interaction in purple. Like is always the case. Which lane do I use this to kill in? The first one, of course. Alright, now we get an actual opponent to try this again. I believe that was a bot. I don't think that's a stretch of the imagination. And I don't feel like I need to confirm either. Haven't played against a big green yet. Good luck. I think the deck is sick. And it's a little easier to build than... So far, Black Frenzy, I'm like, is this the right way to build it? Did I build it correctly? I don't really think so. Well, big green, I feel pretty confident, like I have the deck shaped in a way similar to how it's supposed to be shaped. Kind of a boring hand. I should have kept it because of Darlene, though. I don't know why I shuffled it away. Kind of a stupid thing to do. Not terrible. Are the new purple cards worth it for rank? I would give it some time. Those are the one set of cards so far that I would say a lot of people are saying they are not having the greatest success with. Not that the cards are weak, but I think that they will take a little bit more experimentation to really be understood and, like, strong. At the moment, my answer is no. But some of the cards, like Jamie, are really strong. So it's not like, as a whole, the deck is not good. It's just a couple of the cards are not what we would have wanted in terms of power. Like, Manon doesn't seem like the greatest thing as, like, your central, beater. So I think she needs to be a little stronger. Purple is extremely technical. Yeah, I feel like if you're constantly halting people and getting success with your, like... But you also have to balance your halts not dying. So it seems very difficult. I'll just play down this 1 MP flyer.
All preparations complete.
Oh no! The zombie spin! The double zombie spin! That's kind of a funny image. Kyle just spamming his sonic booms, flipping these zombies out.
Give up already.
Okay, that card coming down is not what I want to see. Yes, it's time to use our hero art, honestly.
You're finished. Give up already.
Okay, they're using that again. So nothing's really happening yet, but they probably got like a bunch of 1 MPs in hand. Okay. I like that my +1 went to Darlene in hand, that's good. This match is too even, nothing's happening. Zombie Spin is dumb value for 1 MP? Yeah, but it's also a deck slot. I think the problem with Zombie Spin, and there is a problem with it, is Cheer. Cheer is the strongest part of the deck by a lot. And Zombie Spin is a card in hand that isn't getting buffed by Cheer. So Miso's list that I saw was playing 0 Zombie Spin and 0 of no music, no life, which was the part where I was like, "Whoa, really? No music? You're not playing? You're not playing the music card, the discount card? Seems like such high value." But obviously it's day 1. We can't even really say if that's like better than anything else, you know. It's just a way to play the list. Which is why I am playing the music card in my list, even though Miso's a really smart player. You should always be taking notes from players like that. Like, I wouldn't be as good as I was if I wasn't constantly looking at what everybody else was doing. And I'm not even that great, so imagine if I didn't look at what everybody else was doing for inspiration.
No, I can't.
I might even be bad in that
I
case.
can't let it end here.
Yep, it's all about DJ in that list. Let's just kill this big guy like this. We've got enough juice, we've got enough MP to be able to do that.
There's no point resisting. Just accept it.
But of course I should have been paying a little more attention.
All preparations complete.
Okay, we baited that out actually. That was a good bait, honestly. And now what can you even do about this one? Ooh,
No,
right.
I can't let it end here.
Broken.
Now we're talking. All preparations complete.
Now I can't go for poison over poison because they'll just deny it. We save it for later. 1310, that's crazy.
All preparations complete. You're finished. Give up.
Man, we kept it so even for such a long period there in the match, and then they jumped way ahead of us
Looks like my tactics are having the
when they
desired
started
effect.
activating cheer.
No, I can't. I can't let it end here.
Sometimes I'll call out the JP connection thing, but it's kind of like, it's almost, you just gotta accept
No
it.
point resisting.
I didn't even really see it that time, but it was probably real. Alright, darn. Feels like these two decks are a tier apart. How do we fight that? How do we fight this? They do what we do better. More destroys? That feels cowardly because and it's not gonna work because there are 5 cards that are this strong, not 1. So destroys isn't the answer. Possibly a different hero art. Alright, let's go back to Big Green. And then we will play some antibody as well, but
Why do I fight? The answer is out there.
let's rock with Big Green for a minute. I just wanted to try another deck.
Guess I have
This is probably a bot, but who's to say, maybe not.
You will rue the day you defied me.
If we're lucky, it's a real person. Not the spiciest hand. I always like a hand with want to come with me. And then these two Luciuses, they should help us out as well. Oh yeah, this is just a bot deck. I leaned back, I was looking away. This is a classic bot deck, an easy win, but... Hi Scott and chat, I'm a little late, but I'm here. What's up, Galaxy Soup? Good to see ya. How do you like the new format? We're mostly doing pretty good, but it seems to me like red and green are kind of the kings of the format so far. We just tried to play Black Frenzy, and it didn't work out super well for us. Not to say it wasn't decent, but it could have been better. I think these decks are kind of going to be running the format, and in my opinion, that could be pretty fun. If Big Green is one of the best decks, I'm a happy boy. I'm a happy camper. Well, that's hilarious. Now our play is to go for Zangief. The thickness will never end. Although the fact that they made... I don't know if she's thicker than Zangief in-game, but the fact that they made her appear thicker than Zangief is nuts. It's a crime if we're being honest. He's the thickest man alive. Her muscles should not appear larger than his. It's just not right. And then, do I just drop another Zangief? It's a 50-50, so no. If the Lucius goes through him, that is to say. So go for this. And then if I go Lucius into Zangief, that is 11, so I can guarantee it goes to the right one. That works. We're up against a bot, I don't need to be thinking this hard. Playing Shield Spire instead of Heart Tank, that sounds really scary. There we go. Good practice at least. If it's Marissa, she's literally created to be Zangief Smash. Dude, what? That's kind of sick. Maybe I should check out the Street Fighter 6 lore a little more. I should watch the Wooly versus playthrough of story mode, maybe. How does Big Green keep up on MP? Dude, you're looking at it. It's this guy right here. Zangief is a 5 MP card. That is a Big Green card. And Marissa, you just play her down, and the value you get from her is enough. We were talking about Marissa, yeah. I was saying that I think it's crazy that she's thicker than Zangief, but apparently that's lore. I was like, how sacrilegious to make somebody bigger than Zangief. Yeah, no EX skin yet, and not really any indication of if there will be one. Usually we can theorize based on when they buff a hero art, they're usually gonna... So what was the last thing they buffed? It was True Power Nero, he already has one. Let's see. It's a pretty good mulligan. Because we got this. That could draw Marissa. And if it does, then we're cooking. Yep, the lion also helps. And Li Fen. The deck is just very efficient, despite being a big green deck. It's designed to kind of like fly in the face of that traditional running low on MP, like you are going to have MP with this deck. Misguided effort. Draw one card and put it into the EX. And if the active response is 3 or higher, then they can draw the Surge card. So they're playing 2 of the... She's an Italian Coliseum fighter. What the heck, stick? Alright, and then... I think we just let this rock for a moment. Pizza time. If only we could get that MVC collab and have Spider-Man and then combo him with pizza. It would be so iconic. Now what does this do? It gains 1 attack. Let's just what? Whoa. Okay, I can still save from them. Even though I wasn't ready, I can still save him. Super called out, but we're okay. That would have been really bad. Okay. And now we can just go for the next right, yeah, we got the 2 in hand for Marissa. See, just the little bit of setup we have. The deck is just so strong. Very well rounded. We got answers to anything in the form of Leaf N here. I almost want to drop Marissa now, but it would be suboptimal too. Yeah. Wow. That's another one where it's like, see, this is kind of a good example of like, how is purple gonna keep up with this deck? It seems really difficult. Like if you're actually using that Overlord card to kill, you need a lot more setup to get it to kill against this deck. And probably against red as well. It seems really hard. Alpaca! Let's see if we can get A1. This is our chance now. Yeah, I think that was a good mulligan. Alright, I want A1. Then maybe we can switch to Red Explorer and use that to get to champ. But maybe that's not what people want. I'd like to do it with Big Green. That seems like the coolest way to do it. Whoa! Okay. I'll just get some MP back. Oh, and I forgot, JP has an effect to lower... I lagged. Oh, because it was deciding... It lagged because it was deciding who to give the MP to. That sucked. Just turned a big smelly pot into a new shiny one. That sounds like fun. That sounds like a productive way to spend a day. Refurbishing some things. Beautiful. Okay, there we go. That's the play we were looking for. We just needed to get that, and now we're in the game. I think it's so crazy this card has Art Charge too. Why would they give Art Charge 2 to Green? Green has never ever had Art Charge, I don't think. Well, I guess they have it in a core card actually. They have it on Green Herb. But it just is something that they really feels like they shouldn't have. Oof. And that's why it killed the other unit? Okay.
Critical damage sustained. Systems fully charged. So much power.
This Lariat will help. Otherwise, this champ player might gatekeep us from A1. First, I had to think for a second. I was like, am I still going to get my buff? Thankfully, yes. No, we should be fine for a moment here. Just fought Red Ascend. The Geef having effect damage taken for 1 second for 20... Yeah, the effect... It's a bit of a counter pick to Red. It's a little bit unfair. Okay, I used my life as a resource far more than I should have. Darn it. SR with the one new legendary is pretty strong. We did our best. But once again,
Stop yet.
I know I just lost, but it's hard not to look at this as like a healthy meta when green is actually losing to black. Green is beating red. And then unfortunately purple might be a little bit irrelevant. Maybe we'll see what deck they can play, but it seems like it's not the new one. Yeah, let's get to A1 with this. That was a giant killer, so it was meant to be hard. It didn't even get anything else new other than the IFZ. And the IFZ here is pretty nuts. I saw some people doubting how good it was, but it's just Wesker. It's just the Deacidal Schemer Wesker for a new era. Not nerfed at all. It doesn't need the Decimate that it had back in the day. This card is as good as the Deacidal Schemer Wesker, and better. Because it's 1 MP cheaper, and you get to use it potentially a second time. I don't think I've seen it used a second time in matches with me, but the fact that you can is pretty scary. It's definitely the most Halloween-y of all the cards. Oh, I'm not shedding tears for purple. I'm just observing how I see it. Like, that deck looks like it's going to struggle to beat the two really flashy fighting DWP. Wish me luck. That's a good one. That's a good black deck. That's probably the black deck to beat. We're in this load screen for so long. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's not as good as Wesker, because Wesker had his second transform a lot earlier. But the first version is as good as old Wesker. A little bit better, maybe. Your opponent disconnected. You wasted so much of my time on stream, sir. That was like a minute and a half of me just standing there waiting for anything to happen. Huh. Marissa views Zangief as a partner for life and scares the poor guy so much about proposing to him that he dips out. That's hilarious. Because I see so many people who ship Marissa and Manon. And then she has... That's so funny. I bet they excuse it as like kitsch. Where it's just like, her true feelings are for Manon, obviously. But how far we have come from the days of Zangief is gay, apparently. Apparently that was a thing. Not from when I was like... It's like tales of days before I was ever... in the discourse of these things, but apparently people used to think Zangief was gay. Because he would do funny spins. It was literally like, because the way he spins. And I'm like, you're joking, right? And it's like, look at the way he's doing that little dance. That's actually because he's gay. And it's like, whoa. The homophobia in old arcade culture and game culture was crazy. But that said, I do like... I'm a big fan of the fan-in ships. Like, I like Luke, Jamie, and I like Man-in Marissa, even if it's not canon. It's interesting to hear about what actually is canon, which is that Marissa is obsessed with Zangief.
Fully charged.
Oh, they surrendered? No way. Manon is Marissa's rival. Okay, that explains it. That's why they have this thing that people are so into. Oh, he had a photo of Vega with a heart on one of his official arts. Well, I mean, who wouldn't... You know, never mind. That's interesting. And I did hear some of the lore of, like, he's so into muscles that he's just not into women. And I'm like, wow. What characterization he used to have. Hey, Gikosha. She wanted a tag partner with an ulterior motive. Whoever matches up to her is a perfect partner for life. Oh. Man, now I really... These characters are so well defined these days, and so,
Leave me no choice.
like, there's clearly a reason people get really into them. And Zangief has always had a bit of, has always had, like, a ton of appeal to him, so it's just, I'm just making fun of the more unfortunate parts of his characterization, because he's a great character. Always kind of has been. Although he was, you know, I just understand why people like him, even though he's very simple. And I approve. I approve of the big man. Alright, wow. This is a great start for us.
Throw down your weapons and surrender.
How's the new set? Any new first impressions? Big Green is amazing. Watch that. Like, come on. Green is eating good this set. That's my first impression. Interesting, interesting.
My spirit burns. You're done.
Okay, investing further in Rajang is not the play. So we should be able to get pretty far ahead of them from here. With Frank, I think that should do it for us. You beat the Oichi, hooray! I told you the deck wasn't gonna be that scary. Alright, they mistimed their meme. They're probably about to surrender.
Systems fully charged.
I'm playing Frank down just so I can get in with him. Get the summon. Yeah, they wouldn't even let us get the summon. That's broken.
It's up to me to find my true purpose.
That's how you play Frank, baby. Powerful card. They saw him and they ran. That was great. That was a great Frank win. No, yeah, I'm just I'm an old Zoomer, but I am a Zoomer, so that's why I'm like, oh heck yeah, this is awesome. I love these characters like this, even though it's like, let's control ourselves a little bit, guys. We can also enjoy what's actually being written and presented to us, right? No? It has to be spicy? Well, okay. Although, at the same time, they do feed into it. I have seen the Luke Jamie official stuff. There's a ton of Luke Jamie official art that they keep posting of them like going on dates together and stuff. And it's like, they're so domestic. They're so cute, honestly. I love them boys. So I'm not like the best one. I'm not the best one to provide a non-biased take here. Twitter gets wild. That's probably some of the only content I consume on Twitter is I'm just gonna sell myself out here. Is gay cute male content where it's like art of boys that like. No, I just said that. Although it's like if you've ever and memes related to such. Like Shuckle used to. There's this fun artist who used to be in the TEPPEN community, Shuckle, who would occasionally post a really funny meme, and then would only otherwise, other than that, just constantly hop on TEPPEN. I literally made a hop on TEPPEN edit. Now that we have Street Fighter 6, I was just like, cool, we can just use the Street Fighter 6 hop on Street Fighter. Alright, we win.
This should come in handy. Time to repair.
We win and it was easy. And now I'm gonna, you know, we're gonna be talking about this instead of the previous topic. Because I don't have anything, that's not gonna be like a ramble that I do today. I don't have any like nuanced or interesting things to say about toxic yaoi. It just exists and I approve, and am brought great dopamine from such things. But I don't have anything to add to the conversation other than save me toxic yaoi. But why? I kind of want to frank it up. Frankly. You cannot beat the Frank the Tank. You gotta thank. Oh man! Frank is busted because he's also Rajang. Does Gaia armor work with this? My first impression is I would lean towards Heart Tank because you really need to get Marissa above 10 and you need to get Zangief above 12. And that needs you to go to +5. So they do give us an action to do that, and I think you could do it with Gaia armor. If you do Gaia armor, I would play more of this. I would play 3 of this card if you do it with Gaia armor. Because this plus Gaia armor is 5, which is enough to get the bonus effects. But the reason I'm using Heart Tank is because Marissa needs to get to HP 10, and Zangief needs to get to HP 12. They both need +5. Yeah, we're gonna keep rocking with this until I think we can get to champion with it, so that's what I want to do. But honestly, though, you can't convince me they didn't intend the Sonic Shadow ship. I mean, come on, when he calls him Faker, there's so much sexual tension. Just kidding. Oh, I thought I hit Q. That was supposed to be me rambling while I was cued, and it's not as funny if I'm not cued, although it's more real. I'm making fun of myself, by the way. I'm making fun of myself. If that wasn't clear, I hope it was clear. Because I'm just open to embarrassing myself. There's no reason not to. Alright, if there is Shield Spire, I am just going to Frank moment 1 that I can Frank. Because we haven't gotten the second Frank effect. How's Explorer looking? We haven't played it on our end yet. I guess we're saving it for hour 2 of the stream. We're probably going to play it though. Do I take this? It's risky. They might be digging for a disarm. I knew it, but they were going to use it anyway. Whether for blue MP or not. Okay, we've got to... We've only got a little bit of time to go for Zangief and clear this board. I mean, maybe. I don't know what the next play is going to be. If it was Lucius or the... Not taking the risk. I don't know what their next play would have been, but not going to risk finding out. Alright, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The goal is to run away with the match at the... Yeah. Oh, no. So sad. It's about who draws the double lariats. That's pretty nasty. So now that I know the lore of Marissa and Zangief, I love the fact that they both are in this deck together. And that they really perform like an insane 1-2 combo. Yeah, no, the way I see it, it's Big Green and Explorer are going to run this format. I don't know if Big Green is the best deck, but it looks pretty scary to me. And I definitely love to see an officially supported Big Green deck, because I feel like the last Big Green deck, from way back in the day, Big Green Alligator with all that other nonsense, that was not a deck that they would have wanted to exist. If they had really intent... I don't think that they made that deck on purpose. Alright, let's see. That's kind of annoying. This person was champ rank, right? Oh, man. SR Red looks SR Black looks nasty this format.
So much power.
Is that an eggs deck? Yes, we are cooking with the eggs. Dude, when you... I don't know if you stayed around for all of the stream, but that was like a weird running gag of them being completely unable to understand what you meant by that. And it was really funny to me. I was considering explaining that it was an X deck, but I thought them being confused was way better. This kind of messes up my my Geef growth. Yeah.
My mission is complete.
I couldn't think of what to do there. There goes our 4-win streak. Once again, balance. There is balance in the format. Like, let's look at what we've lost to black, and we did lose to wait, no, that was with something else. But we're cooking everybody except for black. Never interrupt your opponent from running themselves into the ground. I don't know if I was the one running myself into the ground or them. I'll have to watch that one back later. But I know I couldn't figure out what to do. Moral Haggard? That is not an AI. That is not a bot, but it sounds like a bot. Bots have beautiful full names like that. Alright, I really want Frank to do his thing. But it's not easy. Oh, never interrupt your op from running themselves into the ground. Yeah, that one. I read about the eggs reading, yeah. And then I'm also constantly misunderstanding chat as well. Alright. Deal with this, red player. An interesting start. I do fear that card. Nice. I wish we could use spaces in our names. Dude, that would make me nostalgic for old Roblox. If I'm being completely honest. Yeah, you can kill this Marissa. I didn't have a way to buffer up.
It's not over yet. I'm just getting started.
Well, I say that, but... looking for that action that can buff Marissa. That's how I want to do it. I'm scared of their hero art, but at the same time, I don't have any reason to be. Alright, now I can just win however I would like to. I think that green has the advantage, but Explore is very powerful. So I think Explore can do it, but I could see it. DB Monkey started using Honda, like the new Honda already. I have that is I've seen the AI using Honda personally. I've seen the bot using Honda in Devil Breaker. That might be it. But maybe it's also maybe there are people. That seems like a weird tech to me. I don't know if that would work. Heart Tank. Yeah, you gotta embrace the awesomeness of Heart Tank. It's always overshadowed. Don't tell yourself. Like honestly, I'm constantly like, oh, I gotta play the off meta version. Gotta play the cool thing. But when it comes to Heart Tank with X, I am not gonna I'm not gonna talk down. I'm gonna play Heart Tank because it's the pushed way to play it. Because Heart Tank is cool. Play Heart Tank because we rarely get the opportunity to say that it's the best way to do it. It's just always overshadowed, so I'm not gonna miss the opportunity for Heart Tank.
Throw down your weapons and surrender.
Jill has low-cost, high-stat units that will overwhelm my setup. Yeah, they can swarm you down. I think it's about like an even matchup, though. It's hard to say It's hard to say because both sides clearly have advantages. I think. Should have played Lee Fan. I could have buffed her up as well. Fighting the number 2 Orchi. There's so many. The black players seem to be what are ranking high at the start here. But I have a feeling that might be somewhat because they're playing old decks.
Systems fully
Alright, pretty good, pretty
It's
good.
coming.
Hmm.
All right. This should come in handy. Time
This
to
one might be a wash. I don't know if we can win this one. This is an awkward spot to be in.
Hear it. Comatose.
Yeah, that kills our dude.
From hell.
Okay, I like to see these cards performing though. I haven't really seen what they can do yet, so I'm kind of into this. Even though we lost. I don't mind that much because the deck is cool. But it beats us very slowly, so it's kind of like the losing part is kind of like barf. I want it to be over now. I want my next match. Oh wait, maybe we don't lose. Hmm. I was like, Monkas? Monka ass?
I can't stop yet.
The green mirror is which one of you drew Lariat, and which one of you was better at playing Lariat? Or, which one of you was better at playing Marissa? Those are the two things that define the big green mirror so far as I can tell. Alright, let's try a little bit of Grow Robots. Because that was a... We're kind of going back and forth here. I want to try something else. Obviously, we can get there with Big Green. Very easy. But I want to try something else real quick.
I'm taking you down.
Ever since that day, it's been my destiny to fight.
I don't believe in the Seal Legendary. I could see it. I personally am not running Antagonist Dance, which is equally heretical. For me, I'm not running Antagonists in Big Green because we already have Heavy Pierce and there's not a ton of Destroys. Same for Perfect Partners. Do I really need that +2/+2? Is it really happening that often? I would rather have the flexibility with the Breakthrough to Escape. But the Seal Legendary has won me a couple of mirror matches, so far I think it's pretty solid. Alright, this is an interesting, very interesting way to start.
There's no point resisting.
I like the robot. He's silly, and he's powerful. A deadly combination. Let's get airborne! Does he, like, do flips? Am I supposed to imagine him, like, doing some crazy flips? Like, every time action phase happens, he's just jumping around. He's getting up, and getting down with the jump around.
All preparations complete.
Okay, I think we're...
Now we're talking. There's no point resisting.
Our opponent's very eager to stop us, which they should be. I was like thinking about my next play, but not really paying attention to the current play, which is very strong still. Sure.
I can't let it end here.
I don't think we're gonna go for that last level, we don't really need it. Yes. And now...
You're finished. Give up already.
Not done.
Looks like my tactics are having a desired effect.
You don't have another detonate, so... Oof, that's unfortunate. Well, we'll just take her back, we'll just try again. Yay, we cleared the board! It still worked! How many explorers do they have? Not that many, but enough that I'm a little scared.
Oh yeah. Watch this.
Darn.
I can't let it end here.
Didn't have the MP, that was our one chance. Kimberly's so good. Better FDR, you guys. Better FDR. Yeah, she's doing 7. Alright. GG, red player.
Well, talking. I'm still fighting.
Nice little song. I have no idea what song I was singing. I'm gonna assume it was embarrassing. We also have this version of Big Green we could try. But I think it's probably worse than what we were just playing with Lucius, because it doesn't have Lucius. We'll try again with the Grobots. I shan't give up so easily. Doc Mar roll. They should get rid of the bots having a weird, funny name. Make it a little more mysterious, you know. Oh, the Jill song. I'm glad I wasn't singing an embarrassing song. Explore is very good right now. Explore, we could switch Explore in a minute here. Explore is one of the top decks for sure. What is going on here? Why is Blazing Wall invading so soon? You know, I should have gone in the other order, because I already had this, right? Maybe I didn't. Everybody will be buffed up. We're gonna lose this spot. This deck's a little not as strong as Big Green. Still needs some solving. The main thesis was the fact that I can play the Gloria Princess Nana combo still.
Not done.
But Cheer's kind of awkward in this list, isn't it? Okay. I'm sweating against the bot. I know this is the bot because we fought it a little bit ago. And it played just like this. And it talked just like this! Oh, I meant to drop Nana. Oops. Ugh, bot matches, I don't like them. They bore me to the board. Oh, soul of my heart. They bore a hole in me.
Really getting the hang of this new toy.
Get it? Like, I'm bored and I'm having a hole bore through me with a knife? Okay. I like Big Green better.
The answer is out there somewhere.
But I do want to try mess around with this a little bit more. Is there some changes I want to make, maybe? No, I just want to play it better. Because we're almost a champion. I want to get at least one good win with this, and then we'll just switch back to Big Green to get there. Who is this Lindsay Harris woman? I guess she must be from SF6.
Think I'd get scared and run off?
You cannot defeat one who will never stop.
You know, I think that Nero's quote is a little ironic. The thing I'd get scared and I'd run off. If you see, because Devil Breaker players often do. Devil Breaker players are all about surrendering after minute 1. So his player base has not taken his quote to heart. Although at the same time, he also has the quote that I like the most for the win screen, which is, I think I got used to this toy, or whatever. Because it just makes me feel like I'm getting better at the deck when he says it. It's one of those quotes that has good ludo-narrative harmony, where you're like, he is saying how I'm feeling, and I'm feeling the way he is describing. Alright, let's see. We've got options. And Princess is by far the best one. Metool's pretty awkward in this deck. Cheer isn't very good in it. I think I'm getting the hang of this thing. Yeah. Okay, that was cheeky. I don't want to play this deck anymore.
Hang of this new toy.
He says something about a toy, but I talked over it.
Why do I fight? The answer is out there
I
somewhere.
think he says both at different times. Alright, we're gonna
The answer is out
go back to this. We got a dub with our cheesy deck. That's meant to be the Princess deck. I think I need a little bit more time in the tank with Metool to really wash this. It's wash dish. Please. He's telling you to do the dishes.
Won't hold back.
Ooh, I'm glad we dodged the mirror match. It's gonna be a little difficult, I think. I don't necessarily think this matchup is in our favor. So we just gotta go for Zangief into Heart of the Evil, Source of the Evil right away. Squash this. Watch this, squash this. Okay.
Throw down your weapons and
Nothing
surrender.
too problematic. Although that gives them more time. Wasn't necessarily the best move, but we can just reset.
Let's do this. Put it in high gear.
Alright, now I plan my attack. I'll size them up as I lean back. That was a reference to Ode to the Maps. Sizes you up. Plans his attack. Alright.
To end all conflict.
Pretty good. I should be using that more proactively in my version. Looks like I'm getting the hang of this new toy. That's what he says. I'm pretty sure it's exactly that. Or something very, very close to that. Alright, I'm gonna go down to 20 and drop this Chun. That's the plan.
Let's finish this. Be careless.
Ooh. That's pretty bad.
Let's do this. Put it in high gear.
Okay. We're back in this. That was a clutch moment. I had to get all quiet and focus up. But now we're looking good.
This should come handy. Time to repair.
This would be the perfect match to rank up on. It would be well earned. Solid, solid.
To end all conflict.
Let's do this. Put it in high gear.
Looks like we lost. I was trying my best out here, but I think letting him keep that MP was not the best.
All right. This should
We can stall a little longer.
time to repair.
Be careless.
Throw down your weapons and surrender.
I expected as much.
This is going on for too long. I don't think we're back in this, but it's really going on for a moment. Okay, there you go. So they're better at using the legendaries than we are. That's what's missing from my deck. From my growth robots deck is a little bit... I think I had perfect partners in there. Maybe. Let me take a look real quick.
Woo! I'm bringing the party.
Yeah, it's got perfect partners, but not the other one. Okay, well, we're gonna try again. We're gonna see if we can get champion with Big Green like is planned,
Database.
and then we'll play some explore. I like to do it with a single deck, you know, get the champion. It makes it feel a little more accomplished. Although I did play plenty of decks tonight, but I'd like to be able to say that I did it with Big Green. Rather than swapping to Frenzy at the Explore at the last second. What the? Oh, is it giving us a bot match for our rank out? That's kind of lame. Hopefully this is a real... No, this is not a real player.
To end all conflict.
Oh well. Hopefully it's not too hard to beat.
Throw down your weapons and surrender.
I guess we'll see. Sometimes the bot's nasty with it, you know? All she says.
So much power.
Yeah, of course it can get to champ, because right now we're doing it against a bot match, so it's free. Although we did do really well tonight overall. Like, we were getting some big win streaks. I came into stream, my first match was a loss, but I came in on a 9-win streak of a bunch of different things, but mostly Big Green. Yeah, we'll see how powerful it really is, but so far, it's champion material. There we go. Made it to champion rank. 1600. Not too hard at all. Here's the list again, and now it's a champion rank list, so that's not nothing. Here's the QR if you want to make it easier to drag some cards around. Obviously, this can be improved still. We didn't really use this too much, but we did lose to it, so I'm not going to say we should cut it or anything. But it looks like we got about 30 more minutes of stream. I put some Frenzy card in the thumbnail, I believe, so we got to play a little bit of Frenzy. I think it was just Luke. Or I keep calling this Frenzy. It's not Frenzy anymore. To me, in my head, for the last year, Red Explore and Frenzy have been associated, but it's just Red Explore now. There's no Frenzy aspect. Alright, I drew my one red herb. Let's use it. And then cut it after this match, because I'm immediately like, why am I playing that card? And then maybe swap it out for Zombie Spin, just for fun. Zombie Spin is a fun card. You will go first, Mr. Bringer. Alright, perfect start. Pulling this guy is a perfect start.
There's no point in resisting. Just accept it.
Okay, now we'll just pop this and continue with a great start. I might end earlier than 30 minutes just because my breathing's... I have asthma, so at a certain point after talking for a while, my breathing gets a little tired.
Here, a little gift.
There's no point in resisting. Just accept it.
I needed to get another Explorer before I used him, or it would have been good too. I'll just go for DJ right away. He's the best card here. Best card in the deck. Oops.
No, I can't.
Meant to do that sooner.
You're finished.
Because I wouldn't have had to do this if I had did it sooner. Alright, alright. Damn it. Couldn't have done anything about that, unfortunately.
Now it's
Operations complete.
there's no point in resisting.
Alright, let's see if we can buff this boy up. This will be how we win.
Here's a little gift.
And then maybe just 15 minutes of playing some antibody. We achieved our goal and maybe I should just leave it there. I'm just tired is all I'm saying. Okay, so now I give it to them to protect myself, right?
Still in
All
it.
you have.
All preparations complete.
A defensive, what's the name of this card? Double Strike? Double Furious Fury? I forget the name.
All preparations complete.
Respond, please. It would be great for me.
Just accept your fate. No, I can't. I can't let it end here.
Okay. Kind of want to get this guy in the fray.
Complete.
You're finished.
Alright. We're cooking. We're back in it. You can play from behind. But suddenly, SR Revenge is looking like one of the best decks as well. It's a weird first impression, but it's what it looks like.
Here's
Oh, darn.
a little gift.
Especially with that. I mean, gosh. Definitely a deck with a consolidation of some of the strongest cards. And now that Standard has reduced power level, rather than power creep, I actually feel like power has gone down a little bit. This looks a lot stronger now.
Stand against a god.
8.
You're finished. Give up already. Now it's
Operations complete.
Did I not play it in time or what? I could have swore I played that in time. Alright.
no, I
We
can't.
might be back in this.
I can't let it end here.
I was getting all bummed out about losing, but we didn't. We super didn't. This is one of the hardest cards to deal with here. Oh my god, I really hope we didn't get... Oh my god. So lucky. I was getting so mad that they dropped out for the 6th or so time. Wow. Oh my gosh.
I can't let it
Kimberly can't block? This unit cannot block, that's insane. What a comeback.
Nothing else. I hope you managed to find some peace.
What a comeback. Kimberly is better FDR. Because she does it split, that's why she's better. I was like wondering, like, she shouldn't be better, right? But she is, because it's split damage. That was freaking awesome. That is how this deck can compete with black. Ada Bong. This person shows up all the time, and I don't think it's ever intentional because they're never in chat. That's why I say that. Maybe it is. Maybe they're in chat and they don't say it. But I personally don't believe they're ever in chat, and they always show up. It's interesting. Alright, I should cut this. I forgot because we did pretty well. But I should be cutting this. Also, let's see if we can... I wonder if we're going to gatekeep Ada Bong from Champ or if we're going to allow them graciously in. Not what I expected them to be playing. I already got the Explorer. That was unnecessary. Ooh, we copied a heroic strike. That's really good. Another one. Their hand must not be very good at the moment. Sure, do what you can do. Do what you gotta, I guess. That fighting spirit was a little weird. Yeah, it was pretty weird. Alright, I'm just gonna take the free charge. So I want to develop these DJs in a safe lane. I want to take it nice and slow. I like mostly use this card defensively. Everybody was talking about how it was going to be an offensive powerhouse. And like, sure, I bet it is, but this is how I like to use the card. I guess it just fits my playstyle more to use it in this slow, meandering way. Like, for my money, this is pretty powerful.
But I'm still in it. Today. Like a love in the wind. All preparations complete. Now it's time. No, I can't. I can't let it end here. Nothingness is coming.
Ooh, that's pretty scary.
From hell.
Okay, we'll use this. We'll use his resonate to kill that guy in the bottom lane. Or actually, we'll kill the wasp.
You're buff already.
Okay, we'll just use the block to kill the guy in the bottom lane. That works too.
Finished.
Alright, we trade out in bottom. What the? Well, they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. Alright, we lost. We didn't play our hero out very well.
I can't let it end.
That could have helped. Wait, you know, maybe we didn't lose.
All preparations.
We're still in this.
Come on, here I am. You're finished. You're buff already.
Especially if I can use my hero art on this guy, that would be really good.
Nothingness is coming.
Okay.
No, I can't. I can't let it end here.
And then we might do maybe just one more match after this. Not what I expected, really.
From your abyss. From hell.
A little bit annoying. Pretty annoying.
Now it's time. All preparations complete.
But the discounts are running them out of cards.
No, I can't. I can't let it end.
If we can just find Kimberly, we might be able to win.
Nothingness is coming. Come on, here I am. Just accept it.
Unfortunate. They spent a lot, though. That's good, at least. Get a quick MP check. They're at 2. We're at 3. We're up 1 on them. That's nothing. And we've used 4 hero arts. That's pretty good. Found Luke, but we really need Kimberly. Maybe we should play another win condition.
Come, darkness. From
Okay, that worked.
Now we're talking.
There's Kimberly.
All preparations complete.
And I don't think they have any destroys, because there really aren't any, are there? So let's just be careful.
No, I can't.
I say that, and then I just slam it down with no consideration.
This is coming.
Darkness from the abyss, from hell.
Close. Yes! Oh, baby!
Nothing else. I hope you guys find some peace.
That was a great one. You know what? I think we might even just end on that. No, we'll do one more. But that was a great one. That required so much focus. Required knowing that I had Kimberly in deck. Really, really had to pull out the stops for that one. Let's cut Fire Herb. In standard. What a match! Thank you, Galaxy Soup. That one was really fun. Maybe we do just put FDR in the deck. Alright. We're gonna do one last match and then we're gonna call it a stream, you guys. Hopefully we can end on a big win, but I doubt it's gonna be one as good as the last one was.
Don't think I'll make this easy for
Up
you.
against Funter. It's like a hunter but fun. How lovely. Double Impact, that's what this card is called. Isn't that the second Street Fighter 3? Street Fighter 3 second Impact, but this is Double Impact. Alright, this is probably going to be really tough. Let's just throw this out there and see if we can get lucky. And just get things started, I mean to say. Metal. That's easier than Big Green, I think. They're really thinking about it. No, it is Big Green.
Conflict.
There's no point. Just accept it.
Okay, that makes sense. I think mixing this with Big Green is probably its strongest home, the Metul. Okay, there's our 3 Explorers. Yikes. That's scary. That's a pretty good combo. I haven't seen anybody do that yet. I don't have a good way to deal with that. I think our final match of the stream is going to be the conclusion that Big Green is the best deck. I'm just... I can choose the narrative, so I can push my own propaganda, which is that this deck is my favorite, the one that our opponent is playing. Okay. I'll still try to win, though.
You're buff already.
Throw down your weapons and surrender.
Really.
You're finished. You're buff already.
Real Big
Throw
Green.
down your weapons and surrender.
As it should end, yes. But now I'm waiting. They got me waiting out here. There it is. See, that's just such a good combo. Very difficult to deal with.
Now it's time. All preparations complete.
Although this isn't too bad. That deals with it.
Finished. You're buff already.
Although we are way behind on MP compared to them.
This power to end all conflict.
There's no point.
Didn't work. Gotta start spending hero art, I think. We'll just do it here.
I can't let it end.
Kinda makes sense. They're gonna use hero tank. They're gonna use heart tank. If not, then I'll be a little confused. Okay, saving it for the next turn.
Fully charged.
Okay. It's pretty weird, Chun.
There's no point resisting. Just
Alright, now let's get a little spicy. We'll use it offensively this time. Oops.
finished. You're
Bad
both
timing. Okay. I kind of like that.
Now it's time.
Kimberly is here. Okay. With Kimberly, I think we might be able to win.
No, I can't.
See, I think I'm proving my own point. Like, on reveal season, I was saying that this card has huge variability and will sometimes lose people the match if they don't use it right. I think I'm not using it right here.
Finished. Give up already.
I'm still waiting for their thing to run out. 6 more seconds. Rah. Alright, FDR can do this. We've got 2 win conditions in hand.
System fully charged. All right. This should come in handy. Time to repair.
FDR was a great ad,
You'll only hurt
Still in.
yourself.
No, I can't. I can't let it end here.
but I'm scared in top lane at the moment. Oh, they surrendered! Okay.
If nothing else, I hope you
Well,
manage to find some
that
peace.
ruined my narrative. Maybe we're just nice with it. You know, let's just say we're nice with it, and Big Green is still the stronger deck. Let's pull up the list we got for Antibody here. You gotta be running FDR and Kimberly. Together they are unstoppable. Having that extra set of win conditions really makes a difference. Resistance Hero 0 might not be necessary. I put him in initially to help with Big Green, but maybe we don't need him. Fafnir also kind of didn't really pull his weight. Although he's good against everything, I would keep him in. But here's another deck QR. Here is the one for Big Green. Deck QR for you guys. And we also played a little bit of this. And we also played a very, very tiny bit of some Spec Dive Bomb. So there's all the decks we played today. Thank you to everybody who came out for the first stream of the spookiest of the months. I look forward to many spooky streams ahead and to seeing this very exciting format develop before us. There's a bunch of decks I still want to play. Like, I'm still working on my Raging Demons, and there's a lot of ways to build that, so definitely keep an eye out for more Metro City of the Dead content coming up, and definitely let me know, you guys, what decks you most want to see a video on. At the moment, I probably want to do a vid on Big Green, since that's what I have the most fun with so far. But it might be something other than what we played on stream. It's hard to say. Regardless, thank you to everybody who came out. Please have yourself a wonderful night, actually, rather than liking this stream. Have a good night, everybody. As always, I'm Sconchulus, and I will see you all in the next one.